Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Local Live, broadcasting tonight from Anodyne. I'm Bruce.
Hello, Anodyne. Give yourselves a big hand tonight. We're on. We're live.
We're live, coming at ya. Local Live is sponsored by Outpost Co-op. We believe good food brings us together. Matt, it's such a joy to have you in the house
Sid,
tonight.
it is fantastic to be here this evening. I was on my way over. I was thinking about the term Milwaukee legend. The term Milwaukee legend gets tossed around a lot these days. Gets tossed around a bit liberally, if you ask me. But our guest tonight epitomizes the term Milwaukee legend. And I think I would say even going beyond that, Milwaukee and beyond legend. The one, the only, Paul Cebar on stage tonight. Paul and his band will be playing selections from Paul's latest record, which was just released a couple of months ago. It is simply titled Paul Cebar, and it is a fantastic record, one of my favorite records of the year. I've listened to this record so often since it was released. It is a record brimming with joy, brimming with musicianship. It is just a fantastic record for some troubled times that we may be living in, and it's a record that really brings joy. It just oozes joy, so I'm really looking forward to hearing it this evening. Let's probably get to it. Tonight's show is being live streamed. You can watch along at WMSE.org, as well as on WMSE's Facebook page and YouTube channel. Without further ado, to all those listening out there in Radio Land, to those watching on live stream land, and to everyone here at Anodyne on Bruce, here he is, Paul Cebar.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, man. Good to see all of you. Thank you for coming out. Put a lot behind us when we sing. Bring a lot to the table when we sing. And much of whatever hangs heavy in our minds, the slings and the arrows, coarse words and angry tones, all fall by the wayside when we sing. Bring home into being when we sing. We get just someone and lonesome when we sing. And all the ways we get to being lost and on a limb is hampered by the feeling that we're no more alone. We all come together when we sing. When I sing all by my lonesome, it can be a troubled call. I'm crying out for caring in the night. When I land my we get keen to out of all is wrong and suddenly some right. When I sing all by my lonesome, it can be a troubled call. I'm crying out for caring in the night. When I land my voice, something we can cling to. All I want is wrong and suddenly some right and real delight. Way ahead of ourselves when we sing. Welcome. This next tune is a tune that Pat McLaughlin and I wrote in Nashville a little while ago. And this is a sort of a mock satisfaction song where it's pretending that we're satisfied. It's called We Sure Got Enough. It's called The Brink of Things. And it could be called Lovin', Livin', Livin' Love or something like that, but we went for the more oblique on this one. When every single record seemed to speak your mind, you like to leaving your favorites far behind. In the interest of the future, you call for songs about socks, simmering spices and bombs and stock. But the hoop won't have it, the lip will green up again, and you'll be singing all over again. You're loving, living, yeah, but living love. Take you to the brink of things you ain't never thought quite of. Like looking for water in the pouring rain. You just loving, living, but living love. ghosts of history seem to grind through your front door. Entropy calls out loud and clear to you once more. And every dire paradigm holds a little bit of truth. Every smiling passerby flashes an extra tooth. Well, it's all potatoes, it's remember when you're singing all over again. You love and living, yeah, but living love. Take it down a notch or two from soaring up above. Like crying for quiet when your heart's the only sound. You just love and living, but living love. You keep on loving, living, but living love. This more obliquely, I'm sure that way is well barred to me. If there ever was a time to laugh and roll it over, well, it's 1/2 heartaches and 2:45 now. When the world is calling and she can hear it too, it has every reason to, she can't seem to hear from you. So you start to loving louder, you paint with broader strokes. Keep on the high praises, won't let up on all the jokes. She'll only hear your song from someone else again, and you'll be singing despite every one of them. You love and living, yeah, but living love. Take it to the brink of things you ain't never thought quite of. Like looking for water in the pouring rain. You just love and living, but living love. You keep on love and living, but living love. You just love and living, but living love. Keep on love and living, but living love.
Paul Cebar.
Fantastic. Excellent. Woo! Paul Cebar, everyone. Wow, Paul, fantastic. All right, first and foremost, please introduce your band. I know most people in the room know who they are, but for those who might not, let us know who's doing what.
Keyboards and saxophones, it's Bob Jennings. On the drums, it's Reggie Bordeaux. The Pride of 2nd Street. And on the bass, Painter Profundo, and fantastic songwriter of his own self, the great Mike Fredrickson.
Yeah.
So when you were writing this record, because you pulled in some other players, you went down and got some horn players from New Orleans, you brought in Scott from NRBQ. Did you write this record with these people in mind, or did you write the record and then bring the people in?
It kind of came together kind of haphazardly. I mean, I'm always writing and trying to do something. But, the longest lyric that was kind of sitting out there was a Sunday Ride on the record, where I'd written the lyric about 25 years ago, but I didn't really know musically where it was going. But, a couple of other things were, much more contemporary, and I'm kind of following a bunch of different trains that I've been on for a while, but it's a good bouquet, I think.
It absolutely is, because you can definitely hear your flavors. I mean, let's face it, it can be reggae, it can be R&B, it can be New Orleans style jazz. It's all in there. And your influence are from when you were a kid listening to records with your family, I think, from there. And then it goes into when you went down. I hear there's a story in New Orleans where you went your first time to Jazz Fest and you were turned on to a Nigerian drummer down there and other things, and it just sort of blew your mind. I think it's very telling on the record that you have finally created, I guess, of all these trains going into different directions and managed to pull it all together. And you called it Paul Cebar. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, can we talk about that? It's I have the record here in the popular vinyl format, and
Sure.
it is entitled, like I said, simply Paul Cebar. Now, This is not your first record, obviously. This is not your first rodeo. But why, at this point in your career, name a record simply your name?
I guess we kind of debated different, we could have called it after a number of different songs on the record. There were, lyrics that at various points it was going to be called The Brink of Things, and there was a chance it was going to be called Holy Racket. And there were a couple of other chances, and at some point, the people at the record label, and then when we came up with this image with Ken Hansen, Ken was kind of laying out some of the possible titles, and then he just laid out my name, and he said, "I think I got the title of your record," and he sent me the, sort of a mock-up of that cover, and we kind of thought, well, for some reason, I'm perpetually introducing myself, so I thought this was another way that I could introduce myself to maybe some other markets.
Well, if you consider it an introduction, it is a hell of an introduction, if I do say so myself. It, like I said, a fantastic record, and one that kind of had its genesis. I mean, you mentioned some lyrics that date back 25 years, but a lot of this record kind of started kind of pre-COVID as well, and that's I would imagine, as it did for us all, kind of the pandemic threw a bit of a monkey wrench in things, yes?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely affected the way this record was recorded, and I ended up doing a few experimental things with, we worked with the great Alex Hall out of Chicago, and he's been slowly and very quietly becoming very well known and exercising amazing production skills. In fact, he actually produced Mike's last record too, but or Mike produced it, but Alex was there engineering, and there are a lot of different approaches taken, which was actually refreshing, and it makes for like a different journey of the record, and I really enjoyed working with those guys down there. We had the great Scott Ligon was involved as well on one tune, and I've become a big fan of a bunch of the bands that they're in, the Flat Five, Rami and the Reliables, and the Western Elstons. There's all kinds of stuff going on there, and a lot of these things have been recorded in that studio.
Cool.
Well, should we get back to some
I
more
think
of it?
we should
Well,
totally
actually,
give
you
it-
know what? Before we do that, I just want to give a shout out to the crowd here
I know,
tonight.
it's
It is
incredible
standing
crowd
room
here,
only
yes,
tonight here at
absolutely.
Anodyne. A good-looking crowd, a devilishly good-looking crowd. Out here for the one, the only. Let's throw it back to the band. Here he is, once again, live on stage at Anodyne and Bruce on WMSC's Local Live. It is
Paul
Cebar.
Cebar.
I checked the oil and the gutters are clear. The roof will hold for another year. I can't pretend that I know what you're missing. Nothing smells, but I can hear that and hiss it. I didn't bring it up to bring you down. All I wanna do is stick around. Oh, count me as the last to know what's lying underground. I didn't bring it up, bring you down. Bring you down to the wire that you know's gonna trip you down to the place where you know you don't wanna go. Where's a given the festivities here? A little talk on the bed springs here. A little quiz and we're off and gunning. Way down the line to who knows what's coming. I didn't bring it up to bring you down. Little house of cards that comes crashing down now. Oh, count me as the last to know
so deep and elemental, cruel and knowing and fundamentally down. I didn't bring it up to bring you down. That little house of cards comes crashing down now, and it really is the best thing that I have ever found. I didn't bring it up, bring you down, bring you down, bring you down. Thank you very much. We're going to play a little one from one of our earlier records called How'd You Get Like That? I see many ways and means, mess with things that I ought not mess with, gazed upon some heady seas, and there ain't that much that I got to get with. I got to get with. How'd you get like that? How'd you get that way? How'd you get thinking, girl? One more thing I got to say. How'd you get like that? Well, there must have been some winding down. Every machine don't purr from the get-go. And I get the feeling of finding one. You can wrap it on up in some crazy retro. Some crazy retro. Tell me how'd you get like that? How'd you get that way? How'd you get thinking, girl? One thing I got to say. Where am I and how? Is what I want to know right now. Where you been doing? I could use a good doing. Want me now? Well, now if you had to stumble home, that ain't what an onlooker might make out. Got the warm eyes now for you alone, and bells and whistles, girl, they're bound to break out. They're bound to break out. Bound to break out. Tell me how'd you get like that? How'd you get that way? How'd you get thinking, girl? One more thing I've got to say. Tell me how'd you get like that? How'd you get like that? You can tell me, girl. How'd you get like that? to me. How'd you get like that? You can tell me now. How'd you get like that?
We're a little aren't quite there with this one, but we want to lay it on you anyway. It's called Kick Up the Lovin' Sound. All right. Oh, that's nice. Kick up, holy racket in the morning, rockin' the solid hell. I kick up. Holy racket in the morning, like to feel a little better myself. I kick up the holy racket, kick up the fella feel, kick up a world of copper, kick up a heart of steel, kick up healing humming, kick up a humming power, kick up a wider moment, kick up the bomb filled out, kick up, kick up, I kick up the love inside. I kick up, I kick up, I kick up the love inside. Better than the high road in the sun. Listen to the birdies work the magic till they run. Lifting up the burden with the righteous fellow thing. Before the clouds come rolling, we will set the bell to ring. Kick up, holy racket in the evening when the moon come bend down low. Kick up, holy racket in the evening, all the end you get set to go. I kick up, holy racket in the morning when your feet don't seem to match. I kick up, holy racket in the morning when your flame just won't quite catch. Kick up a holy racket, kick up the righteous rock, kick up the times are wasted, tick tock, kick up the healing water, kick up, we'll never tire, kick up, we're doing the do, picking the fire, kick up, a kick up, a kick up, kick up the love inside. A kick up, a kick up, a kick up, kick up the love inside. Well, I got a good notion and a whole lot of steam. Take me to the river, shake off the dark dream. I'll be clean as a whistle, sleek as a seal. I'm ready for the calling, for the climbing and the field. Kick up, holy racket in the morning. Moon come bend down low. I kick up, the holy racket. I feel a little better myself. I kick up the holy racket, kick up the fellow field, kick up a world of comfort, kick up the heart of steel, kick up a healing humming, kick up the humming power, a wider moment, the bomb filled out, kick up, kick up, kick up, kick up the love inside. I kick up, kick up, kick up, kick up the love inside. Side, side, side.
He's got to switch guitars for this one here. Hold on. Talk among yourselves.
A number of the songs for this record were written for the Five Blind Boys. I had been contacted by their manager at one point. I had had some doings with him trying to write with the great William Bell. And that never panned out. But then at one point he called and said, "You want to try and write for the Blind Boys?" So right before the pandemic, I sent, I guess it was 6 songs, 6 or 7, that I sent down their way, and they slowly but surely, as the pandemic thickened, they canceled that project, and then at one do one of the, they weren't going to cut them, so at that point I figured it's fair game. I can cut my own song. So I wrote a crazy verse that they could never have done at the end, where I've got antennae that are drying and all this stuff. This is ultimately going to be called If You Lead Me. And I apparently need some leading, definitely in the tuning department. When the blind boys come out on the stage, the most sighted of them leads them out, and they all grab each other's shoulders. So they have this chain, and there's the leader, and then they're led out. So I thought that was maybe a nice idea for a song for them. So that was kind of the genesis of the song, If You Lead Me. The beauties of live radio, ladies and gentlemen. Wandered off here singing in the wind. I paused by the side of the road, ran through the thickets and switchbacks, wobbled through the gravel with my load. Well, the rivers are flowing, I'm sure there's some way to see. There ain't no telling what I can do if you lead me. I'm at the mercy of those watching over me. Most of the byways have been kind. There's been a great spirit pulling me on, and a quiet place to ease my mind. Most of the great obstacles are falling away. Although we're alert and on point, I'm glad to be. And ain't no telling what I can do if you lead me. I'll be sure to follow if you take my hand, if you pause a while and let me catch up. I pledge we're headed on to things brighter, to some lovely land I do pray. If you lead me, how can I stray? Fell into a glade and wound up doing bird song set the scene I tumbled in, falling by the whisper of a brook through rack and plumage, a murmur, some crow talk, a muddled din. As my antenna dry, I'll be receiving the merest hint of maybe through the trees. I'd plunge through the mockers on the back road if you lead me. you very much.
See my baby walking down the street. She's moving mighty slow. See my woman going off to sleep, and she ain't got far to go. Well, there's gold in a cup, there's a train gliding up, leaves her feeling like somebody else. All the cares of the day are all neatly away and put up just so on the shelf. I say, whoa, whoa. I say, whoa, whoa, whoa. Feel my baby lying next to me. She's 100 miles away. It seems my baby got the jump on me and half the pillow where I lay. How she furrows her brow leaves me wondering how she finds her way back into town. I'm not meant to know all the places she goes. It's a wonder she comes back around. I say, whoa, whoa. I say, whoa, whoa, whoa. How deep and wide, how near or far, dreaming back to where we are. See my baby slipping out of bed, and she's slinking down those stairs. Well, there's birds all around, don't know which way is down, and an arrow flies right by my head. Must have angered someone just when I start to run. She's bringing me coffee in bed. I say, whoa, whoa, whoa. I say, whoa, whoa, whoa. I say, whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's Paul Cebar, everyone.
Wow, so great. Whew.
The great Paul Cebar. Paul, those last two songs, especially both from your new record, which, as I mentioned, is simply entitled Paul Cebar. Those last two songs, If You Lead Me, and this last one, Dreaming Back, highlights among highlights on that record. Thank you so much for playing them tonight.
Thank you very much.
I also wanted to share a text message I received from a good friend of mine during this last set. He's listening to the show right now, and he simply says, "I love this guy, and we love you, Paul." So just wanted to share that. We love you.
Truer words have never been said. Definitely a Milwaukee treasure, but I also think like a global treasure. You hear other musicians talk about Paul Cebar, and it's like Nick Lowe, Bonnie Raitt, all of NRBQ, all of these musicians are just sing your praises so high. I think it's humbling, but it's also Well deserved. It's really amazing, and we're so lucky to have you be from our hometown here. So thank you, Paul Cebar.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I have no further questions either. I'm just going to sing your praise for another 5 minutes here. What else? I'd be remiss if I didn't mention, and we kind of talked about the pandemic earlier, your show on WMSC way back home, Wednesday mornings on WMSC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always an incredible show. It's been on the air for many years now. How long has it been?
I'm afraid I figured it out that it's 35.
35.
Wow. That's amazing.
Especially during the pandemic, this station, WMSC, was quite the lifeline. But your show, in particular, during those kind of unsure times, was such a rock and was such a comfort. And these years later, every Wednesday, it's incredible hearing you kind of just bring all this incredible music to our local airwaves. So again, like I said, I have no questions. I'm just going to sing your praises for another couple minutes.
I
So
have
thank you for
questions.
your service there as well.
I have questions. Paul, I am dying to know, when you're in your writing process, does it the music or the lyrics that come first?
I guess most of my tunes come from like the rhythm of the language, so the lyrics come first. But there are like a treasured few that actually came music first. And what happens then is that you have to chase around for a long time to figure what it's about. I know John Hyatt talked about often writing from music first and then kind of singing nonsense and then kind of transforming the nonsense into sense. I haven't quite worked that way before. I've tried them all. But a lot of times it comes lyrics first and then something happens. But it's also, I wanted to change it up on this record, so there's a number of things that I didn't want to write on guitar. And part of it too was the Blind Boys situation, where I wanted to write for the gospel quartet sound. And so I wanted to not be tethered to the guitar, and so I wanted to just write so that I was playing. So I was singing, so I was writing it from singing. And, that one we played earlier, the Kick Up, the Lovin' Sound, was definitely written, but that also was written a while ago, but that was written as an a cappella kind of song with, with drums or with some sort of rhythm behind it. And the Keep On, well, I guess it's the one I'm going to do right now.
Well, 1 second first, though. Is it something that you have to do daily? Is it something that just comes out of you, or is it something that you have to? You have to sit down and have the words and then write them down, or is it something that daily?
They're very loose.
All right. Fair enough.
I don't have the alarm set and then go to the one place
Sure.
and have the pen right, and I never have figured that out. But it's. I travel around with a whole mess of notebooks, and now the phone has that voice memo thing, which is a good thing. It's actually a couple of the songs took shape from stuff that I recorded on the phone and took into the studio. But this one I'd kind of written. I'd wanted to write away from the guitar, and it's called "Keep On Looking Like That."
All right, let's go away with "Let's Keep On Looking Like That." Thank you so much, Paul Cebar.
Keep on thinking, whatever way you wanna. Keep on fumbling in that same old stew. Keep on holding yourself above the fray. Or get down in it, darling, baby, and do it true. I don't care which way you bring it. If you're pitching or you're waiting at bat, just bring it like it means something to you and keep on looking like that. Oh, well, keep on looking. Girl, you're bound to find. Oh, well, keep on looking. Now you're sure to see. Oh, well, keep on looking. In that lean, mean time, you'll be looking like that to me. Don't stop, but keep your eye on the mirror. Don't fret, but keep your weather eye free.
Do prance, you know I really love to see it. Do that little thing for me. I've no sway, you're rustling through that chute right quick. Who wants sway when you work it like that? I've no place, but I'll be in the phone when your wave comes a knocking and the shark gives way. Oh well, keep on looking, girl, you're bound to find. Oh well, keep on looking, now you're sure to see. Oh well, keep on looking, in that lean meantime, you'll be looking like that to me. Your scissors, baby, were paper and a rock. I think I might be paper. He's a rock, I guess. Watch your blade, baby, and keep on looking like that. Oh, well, keep on looking. Now you're bound to find. Oh, well, keep on looking. Now you're sure to see. Oh, well, keep on looking. In that lean meantime, you'll be looking like that to me. Oh, well, keep on looking. In that lean meantime, you'll be looking like that to me. Thank you, and that's, you guys have been hearing me play the Five Royales and all these beautiful vocal groups all these years, and that's my kind of sidling up to the great Loman Pauling and the Five Royales, kind of trying to write in their vein. This next one, this is from our previous record. This is called Baby Shake.
let that dog now hit you, baby, shake. Don't let the screen door hit you, baby, shake. Baby, shake. Baby, shake down now. Baby, shake. Baby, shake right now.
Thank you very much. We've got one more planned, and we'll see what happens. But I better turn that off, I think. This one was written with Peter Mulvey, and at the height of the Act 10 action in Madison. And it was both Peter and I had been out there marching, and we were trying to save my sister's job. Or have her at least have a chance to have the Milwaukee Public Schools have a chance to have her expertise on hand for more years. And that wasn't to be, but we were there, and we came back home to the kitchen table, and we were sitting trying to write together. And we had this idea of like being back in the wind. How long was it going to be till we were back in the wind? And we were the great sailors that we are, thought it was a sailing metaphor. And so, every time I see it referred to now, it's somebody that's blown jail and is out on the lam. But we were wishing for, smooth sailing and for a return to nautical rules. So we wrote this song called Back in the Wind.
Somebody started it, I get the feeling they've been gone a while. They wrote me in, there were nothing we could do. I'm kind of thinking they were just kidding about that extra mile. Early birdie got it, there's nothing left for me and you. Where do we go? They didn't say, we'll work it on through and back again. Put in our time and labor down here. How long it gonna be till we're back in the wind? Some kind of sedative crept into what passes for my higher mind. Gotta hand it to them, they got me thinking that it's me. Been dreaming lately, wide awake, the flying kind. Blue whistle blowing, let's just go see what we can see. Where do we go? They didn't say, we'll work it on through and back again. Put in our time and labor down here. How long it gonna be till we're back in the wind?
Thank you very much.
Let's send it back. We have to send it back to the studio. I'm so sorry, Paul, but if you want, after we send it back to the studio, you can play one more for the audience here. But I have to send it back first to the studio. I have to send it back to the studio, but afterwards you can play one more. All right?
All right.
All right. Local Live was broadcast and live streamed from Anodyne, Walker's Point. Local Live is a production of 91.7 FM WMSE. Audio and video engineering by Knieverland Productions. All graphics by Eartrack Design. In-house sound by Nicholas Elert. Band hospitality by Transfer Pizza. Local Live is sponsored by Outpost Co-op.
You can find upcoming guests and archives at WMSE.org. Next Tuesday at 6 o'clock, we'll be back in the studios with the great Lady Bird. They just put out a fantastic album. We'll be Lady Bird next week. And we'll be back here at Anodyne for a big holiday show in December with Ashley Smith and Tyler Chickerell. They have their big stocking stuffer holiday show, so look forward to that. That's all we've got for here. Let's send it back to the studios.